Good morning, everyone. It's like 6 a.m., so I'm half awake right now. But anyways, we're headed off to Tryon, and I just had the truck door open, and that's why the lights turned off. So I'm gonna open it really quick. So I have some really bad lighting. But anyways, we're gonna be taking the dog to Tryon as we finally got a cool little crate to put out in the front of my stall for her to sit in. And I'll see you guys there. I'll be taking Lime and doing the 2-9 and the large regular pony division. I'll see you guys there.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, flowers. Send me no flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers.
On our way to Tryon, we took Papaya with us as in front of Lime's stall. As you'll see once I'm walking towards her stall, there's a cute little crate for her to stay in while I show. And then we pull her out and we walk around the grounds with Papaya, who is my Australian Shepherd tricolored dog. And here's Lime, happily asleep, not wanting to wake up when I arrive at like 6 in the morning. Upon arriving at Tryon, I ate a quick breakfast of a granola bar. Then, when we arrived at Tryon, I went ahead and gave Lime her morning hay and grain so that she would have breakfast, and then I tacked her up and got ready to school her in the ring in the morning. As before the show starts, you're allowed to school in the ring. You're only allowed to flat, so no jump work. But I did end up doing some walk, trot, canter work just so that Lime could see everything in the ring and get used to being at a new place. And she was pretty calm and pretty steady the whole time. So the following are just clips of me schooling around.
No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Then my sister and I went and grabbed breakfast after I schooled Lime at the crack of dawn. So now the sky is finally light and it's not pitch black. And we went and ate breakfast at Roger's Diner and actually got it to go so we could go and eat at a picnic table.
Everything held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Then I went with my sister and she got a chai latte, which looked really good. And after that, I went and tacked up Lime as my division was about to start. And I took a time-lapse video of me tacking.
Town was searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas.
This first round is the WIHS medal, which is the first round of the day on Saturday. So we actually use this round as a warm-up round. And since the very first jump is in the front of the ring, we start off with a courtesy circle to the left. I start squeezing with my right leg here because Lime had other plans of just going straight and she didn't want to circle. But anyways, we come up and we get a nice distance to this first jump. And we have a nice slow and steady pace. We probably actually could have used a little more pace into the first jump so that it would have been more consistent throughout the course. Anyways, we come to this diagonal single, and I half halt right there, causing us to get this awkward jump. Now we're on our right lead, and we're going to head off to this outside line. I should have sat in this turn to have gotten a nicer distance, but instead I half seated the whole time, causing us to chip. But that was a rider error. Anyways, we continue on and we landed on our left. So we changed to our right lead and we're gonna head to the diagonal line. Oh, not the diagonal line, sorry. A diagonal single. And we get a really good distance to this because I just sat up and I let Lime choose the distance and I didn't pull in the reins like I have been doing this weekend. But it's mainly finding a balance of not pulling, but making sure to stay with Lime when she jumps. And here we get a nice distance, a really great line. And overall this course was really good up to this last jump. Here I start to pull in the reins about halfway before the jump, causing us to get a very bad chip. But overall this round was really good, especially for the first round of the day. We ended up placing 5th, which is out of about 14 ponies, and I've actually never placed in the WIHS medal, so this was a very proud moment. This next round is our first hunter round, which counts towards the large pony division. And we go ahead and we start off on our right lead, as the very first jump is going to go from a diagonal onto the right lead and then turn off to the left lead. We get a nice turn and we have a good pace coming into this. We take it a little early, but that's okay. We're on our left lead now to make the turn. And we're going to go to this outside line, and I'm trying to keep my hands definitely a lot more stable than I have been. But Lime definitely still saves me because I release early and she just goes ahead and takes the early jump, which on her behalf is I'm very grateful for. Anyways, after this outside line, we're going to come down to a diagonal single, I believe the oxer, and I half halt right there, causing us to get an okay distance. It definitely could have been better had I not half halted. But we come around to this diagonal line, and we get a much better distance than the first course. We still get it early, but I like this line much better than the other course. Then we switch off to our right lead, yes, and we're going to be headed to the diagonal line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strides. We take it a little early, but that's okay. And that's the end of the course, and we ended up doing our courtesy circle. I believe we placed 4th in this class.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crash.
We get our left lead quite nicely though. And we're gonna head off to our first jump. You can see me looking for it. We have a fairly nice pace. That was much better distance than the first course when I headed to that jump. We are on our right lead, and we're going to be heading to the diagonal line. Much better distance right here. So right there, Lime opened her stride, and I continued to half seat instead of sitting down and making sure that our stride was a pony stride instead of a horse stride. I definitely should have sat down, as we would have gotten a way better distance. Anyways, we head to this diagonal line, and I'm sitting here so we get a better distance than that first outside line. And after the diagonal line, we're on our left lead, and we're going to head out to the next outside line. And we get a decent distance to this, and then the oxer, we get a little bit of a chip because her stride is so big. I need to start sitting right here, but instead I'm half seating. Here we go. I begin to sit, but it's a little too late to sit. I think a good distance actually to that jump. And we switched to our right lead, and we're gonna go ahead and do our courtesy circle. We actually did end up qualifying for our classic round, as what they do is the first round counts towards what's called a classic, and then the next day it determines whether or not you get to do the classic, which combines Saturday's score with a Sunday score. And then they'll place till 12th out of the small, large, and medium ponies. Placing in each class, we of course got our infamous ribbon pictures, placing 5th in the WIHS medal, and then 4th in our first hunter round, which counts towards the large regular pony division, and then we got a 5th in our second hunter round, which counted towards qualifying for the large, small, and medium pony classic. And we ended up qualifying to do the second round on Sunday, which was very exciting. And then we went and walked Papaya, and I'm going to wrap the vlog up here, as later on Saturday I went and watched my first Grand Prix at Tryon, so I'm going to make a separate vlog for that, so please stay tuned for that video and Sunday's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys in a little while.
Everything